Well, Sotoria Montanari is here from Connecticut Resources Recovery Authority to tell us which items to recycle and which to just throw in the trash. I don't know if I'm going to be able to figure this one all out.
Okay, so what do you think about these? Can they
all right,
be recycled?
so we're kind of going to go through everything here and figure out, I mean, I look at the bottles here and I would figure that all of these are pretty much recyclable.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Now, a lot of people get Christmas cards and holiday cards, and you look at them kind of like with magazines. Do you just toss them all in a bin, or?
Well, it depends. What do you think about this card here with the embossing and the glitter on it?
I'd say probably not.
Okay, correct.
Compared to one that has none.
Right. Now, this is a money gift card. Of course, you don't want to recycle. Yeah, but definitely you can recycle that and the envelope.
So obviously colored paper, it doesn't necessarily matter. It's just the embossing and the glitter and everything that's here.
Exactly. Okay. Yep. You could actually cut off the top part and recycle the bottom part if you wanted to.
Gotcha. Okay. Wrapping paper, obviously, gift bags, we have a lot of those around the house, and some people like to reuse them once again, but some people just toss them out if they've been wildly ripped open. So which of these can we not recycle?
Well, you definitely can't recycle anything with a plastic coating or a foil. So this one is definitely not recyclable. You can, however, recycle other wrapping paper that does not have that.
Now, as far as wrapping paper that we cannot recycle, I mean, are we just throwing that in the trash?
Throw it out, or if you want to, you can reuse it.
Reuse it as well.
If it's in good condition.
What about tissue paper?
The tissue paper, what do you think? Can you recycle?
I think you could probably recycle the tissue paper and not this bag.
Okay, the tissue paper you can't recycle. The bag you can reuse. You can't recycle it either.
Why can't you recycle the tissue paper?
It's just the quality of the paper is too light, and it also has, you know, it would fly off actually the trucks if you tried to recycle it.
Why don't you just take us through? You've got some things here. What can be recycled and what can't be? What about the poinsettias?
Well, the poinsettia is actually something that there's a couple of things you can do with it. First of all, the plant itself can be composted. Obviously, the leaves are dangerous to pets. So if you've got a compost pile that's got a fence around it, as I know a lot of people do, then you can keep it away from your pets. If you're not set up that way, you can either throw it in the trash or you can hang on to it for a year, because many of these plants, if you water them a couple of times during the year, will actually regenerate. So you can actually recycle the plant.
So maybe just keep it around.
If you have room for it and you don't mind bare stems for a couple of months, it'll come back.
Have you seen my house?
The pot itself, though, can't be recycled, whether it's plastic or ceramic or what have you, because it's been contaminated with the soil and the chemicals that are used to grow the plants in the nursery.
Okay, what else do you have here?
Okay, some of the common mistakes that we have in the recycle bins, I just want to mention, are the plastic bags, and then also none of the styrofoam, okay, which is...
No styrofoam or plastic bags.
Right.
That's why people always say, you know, use the paper or bring your own bag. They don't want to have those landfills filled with the plastic. All right. What about greeting cards?
The greeting cards, you can't recycle unless it doesn't have an embossment on it or it doesn't have foil. So you could actually take the back of this card. This card could be recycled, okay, because it doesn't have any of that on it. But anything like this with the foil on it, or any kind of embossment, glitter, any kind of musical, cannot be recycled.
Are some cards recyclable? I feel like I might have gotten a few that said printed on recyclable paper. I don't know.
A lot of what you see in the cards is made from recycled stock, but once, as Sotoria said, once it's coated with foil or plastic, something that makes it a composite, then it can't be recycled.
Okay. We got the champagne bottle. Is that fine?
Those are fine. The champagne bottle you can definitely recycle. Any kind of glass bottle, food container can be recycled. You do need to take the lids off, and you can include those in your recycle bin. But lids such as this, where it's on a plastic container...
you can't recycle that plastic?
Not on the #1 plastic, like water bottles or soda bottles. You should throw those out or separate them and just recycle the water bottle
itself. This is from Parmesan cheese, it looks like?
Yeah.
Not recyclable.
Exactly.
Okay, about 30 seconds left. Want to take us through the end? This is not recyclable, right?
Again, that's one of those composites that's foil-coated plastic. So it's one of those things that's neither fish nor fowl. The easiest rule of thumb is, when in doubt, throw it out.
Okay, that's a good. What about the bow?
You can reuse it, but you can't recycle it.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
And then the cardboard can be recycled, the catalogs
Sure.
can be recycled, your containers can be reused.
Paul Sotoria, thanks very much for coming
Thank
in.
you.
Appreciate
Thank
it
you.
from
Thank
Connecticut
you.
Resources
Thanks for having
Recovery
us.
Authority. All right, appreciate it. Get out there and recycle. Joe?